Ashley Williams is live with how you can stay safe while celebrating today. Hi, Ash.
Hi guys, good morning. So we have Chris with Sacramento Fire. He is getting ready to light off the opening show, and it's all about safety this holiday season. We talked about this earlier. Because of a lot of events being canceled, a lot of people are wanting to set off their own fireworks from home. A lot of safety tips you need to know, including making sure you put your garbage cans away. Of course, also keeping the kids safe, which is what we talked about last hour. But he's going to go ahead and set off the opening show. This is going to last about 2.5 minutes. So we're watching him do this now. He's going to come on over and tell us exactly what we're seeing and what we need to know before lighting off something on this level. What's the first step and tip when you're setting off a firework on this scale?
First thing you want to do is you make sure you have it far away from any kind of vegetation or anything else that's combustible. And as you can see, we have that here. It's on a nice hardscape, asphalt, cement, bare dirt. And then you probably saw that he was lighting it with a long stemmed lighter. That keeps your hand out of the sparks and anything else that might burn you. Well, once you light it, get away from it. You can see now we're far away, so any of the spray of sparks or anything isn't going to hit us. And that's the other thing, you gotta look at how far this one spreads. They could easily go into vegetation if you're too close.
Absolutely. Now, one thing we will talk about when this particular firework is done with, you see the long hose. It's important to have a water and or a fire extinguisher readily available.
Right, so we brought a fire engine, which is a good extinguisher. We have a big hose. We're gonna spray that down once we're done with this firework lighting. That's gonna keep it cool, and we're also gonna let it submerge in water for several hours before we put it in our garbage can.
People who might just not be tuning in, let's step back a little bit. It's really loud. Hold on, guys. Let's step back for a second. Hold on. Step back. Okay, there we go. For people who just might be tuning in, let's talk about kids and being around fireworks.
So anybody under the age of 18 in Sacramento County cannot use a firework. So that means that we don't want them lighting it, we don't want them carrying them or transporting them. The biggest thing also is once you're lighting them, make sure they're far away, make sure the kids aren't in a place where they could run towards them. Keep an eye on them.
Okay, is this over with? Is it
This
done?
one's done.
Okay, let's come on over. So now we're going to show exactly what we're going to want to do when your fireworks are done in terms of extinguishing it and making sure you don't throw them in your dumpster.
Right, so one thing you can see here, it's still smoking several seconds after it's been lit.
Okay, so he's going to grab the hose. Now, yes, most of us do not have a full hose running from a fire engine, but we're going to show you a little bit now. There he is. And I'm going to stand over here. I'm going to cross paths here. And go ahead and talk me through this, Chris.
Right, so you can see that it was still smoking after it was lit. If you let these sit, they'll build up heat, and they'll continue to burn. They'll actually get flames in them. So that's why we're just going to soak it here. We're also going to put it in a bucket later before we throw it away. But as you can see, this is still hot. You can see it's still steaming even though we just soaked it in water. That's why it's so important.
Okay, no, we do have to wrap it up, but one thing you told me earlier, a common mistake following fireworks or following 4th of July is, in fact, people not doing this one step and then them throwing it into their trash can.
If you throw these in your trash can hot, they will ignite your garbage can on fire, and they can then ignite your home.
Chris, thank you so much for doing this morning. Happy 4th to all of you at home. Just make sure you guys stay safe. Back on over to you.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Ash.